Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I'm going to do this reading on Tyrone Robinson. He is 26 years old. He went missing from Klamath Falls, Oregon, and he went missing 12/21/2018, and he is Native American. There's not a lot about him, quite like hardly anything. There was some clothes found, and his truck was found, but that's it. Well, that was quick. So the King of Cups was the first card that jumped out. I hadn't even asked a question yet, but my question was going to be what happened that day. But the King of Cups is a emotional person. So wherever he was headed, I kind of feel like it was something emotion driven. The King of Cups normally is one of those people that likes to help others. So I kind of feel like he liked to help others. He was usually there when somebody else needed him. And he kind of didn't ask a lot of questions, but he just kind of went in to help if someone needed it. And I kind of feel like he led his life through his emotions also. What happened the day you went missing? So the death means it means a change. A lot of times it's a change that you were expecting. And it's not always a bad thing. It's maybe he ended something along the lines of a job or a relationship or a friendship, and he was headed in he ended that, and now he was starting a new journey. Because death could also be about rebirth. So there was something in his life that had ended, and there was a new beginning coming for him. But he was expecting this. This wasn't something that he wasn't expecting to happen, or it didn't surprise him. Can you clarify the death card? Was it a relationship that ended? So the Eight of Swords is being kind of feeling like you were bound, like you're in a situation where you feel like you can't get out of it, like you're not in control of it. But he did have some control over the situation he was in. I don't feel like he felt like he couldn't get out of it because he was actually bound or tied up, or I don't think that's the bound he felt. I kind of felt like he was just obligated to this person that he had spent time with, and that he was just obligated to their friendship, their partnership, their over the time that they've been together. He just kind of felt like he was bound to keep this relationship going, but then he brought the change in because he just couldn't be in that kind of space anymore. Was it a relationship or a friendship? Job? So the Three of Wands is new directions. So he had time to reflect. He had time to think about what he wanted to do. He could see different things. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing different things. They didn't see the same. They didn't see the same. They didn't have the same vision. His vision was different than theirs. They didn't. They had started to grow apart, and they didn't think the same way. Their visions were different. Let me clarify the Three of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Their Ten of Cups was not the same Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups is generally your happiness. It's the happy card. It's this, I want to do what makes me happy, you want to do what makes you happy. Sometimes you can come together and those two things work. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes your expectations and the things you want to do is going totally a different direction than someone else's. So I kind of feel like they just weren't on the same vision and the same path. So their happiness, their visions of happiness was different. What happened the day you went missing? So the Magician is about as above, so below, so as in heaven, as in earth. But it's also about being in control of your situation and making things happen how you want to. I kind of felt like, that's what all he wanted to do was, his vision was different. He wanted to be in control of where he was going and what he was doing. Sometimes the magician is trickery. I kind of feel like maybe he might have been tricked that day into something, told something and something different happened. Let's clarify the magician. Yep, got 2 cards. So the Three of Pentacles is about working with somebody, creativity, communication. I'm feeling that somebody told him something that was not true. I feel like someone had said, if we work together, we can make this work. But I kind of feel like he was deceived about something. So, the Queen of Swords. So, the Queen of Swords is, she's very direct. She's kind of like, I don't take no crap. The off with your head kind of mentality. She's very direct. She just doesn't like to BS. But the Queen of Swords, I feel like she was kind of very, for this one, I feel like it was someone that's kind of controlling. Like they kind of controlled the narrative and the situation. And it wasn't, it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. Did you meet this person somewhere? Did you meet this person somewhere? The Fool. So he went somewhere to meet somebody. It was something new, something different. I think he was kind of excited about it. Because the Fool comes in as a younger person that's headed out for a new experience, a new adventure. Sometimes they jump right in without looking and getting their all their facts. I kind of think that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like he's saying I jumped in without looking. I should have paid more attention to everything, but I was excited. Let's see. Yes, so the 6, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to look at this one for a minute. See how his cups are all full? So it's kind of like he had some choices he needed to make. The nine of Cups can be happy choices, happy time, abundance. Because you see all of the cups are filled. They all have something good in them. So I kind of feel like that's how he felt. He felt like he had a lot of things ahead of him. He had a lot of things ahead, good things ahead of him, and that's what he was expecting. I think he thought he had quite a few things coming up that was going to make him happy. And these cups are all full. So, he thought that he was headed to some good things. He was excited. Who did you meet that day? Oh, too many cards. Who did you meet that day? Whoa. So the Four of Swords is usually about rest and retreat. So I kind of feel like he had a lot to think about in this situation. Kind of feel like he thought, I need to think about everything that's going on and rest and go within myself, my mind, and think things over. Sometimes it's about, this is my last sword, and I'm laying it down, kind of like you just like give up on the situation, not on yourself, but on the situation. Where did you go that day? Whoa. Strength. So whatever he was doing that day, I think he felt like he needed to be really strong because he had a lot of things going on in his mind and a lot of things going on in his life. So I kind of feel like he thought he had to be strong. And I kind of feel like he thought he had to be strong for not just himself, for other people. I think he was always that type of person that thought he needed to be strong for everybody else, but didn't necessarily thought or necessarily tell people he needed them. He was there for them, but he didn't think you needed to be there for him because he thought he should be there for everybody else. So there must have been some type of conflict wherever he went. Miscommunication, bad communication, disagreement is what I'm getting. There was a disagreement. The person he met, there was a disagreement. What was there a disagreement over? What was there a disagreement? Oh, too many. There we go. Balance. So yes, I think it's a relationship, to be honest. I think this is a relationship thing. Because balance is about balancing what it says, balancing your life out, balancing things around you out. So I kind of feel like that's what he was meeting this person was because they just couldn't get on the same path, thinking the same direction. Their visions were different. And I think he was trying to balance it out with this person, but the balance is not there. I feel like it was way one-sided. I kind of feel like he felt like he was doing 90 and they were doing 10 or 50 and 40, but I feel like it was more like he was doing most of it and they weren't contributing that much. In anything, emotions, being there when you need them, helping out, just in general, the thing you do for someone when you're in a relationship with them, you give just as much as you receive, and I feel like he didn't do that. Where did y'all go to? Where were you meeting at? So it was a quick movement. So it happened quickly. Because the Eight of Wands is about moving in a quick direction. Wands has come up a couple of times, so I'm guessing it's mainly swords in here, but with the wands, I'm guessing it was quick movement. So it must have been something that happened quickly. He wasn't expecting it. I think he thought it would just be, maybe like an argument that they had before, and that they would just part ways and that would be it. But I think the quick movement, I think something happened that he was not expecting. And the conversation, that's what I'm getting. The conversation went in a total different direction than he was thinking. That's what I'm getting. The conversation flipped and went in a total different direction. Yeah, Ten of Wands is a burden. It can be something that it's heavy on your mind, heavy, you know, like I can't do this anymore, can't deal with this anymore. Sometimes it's getting out of it. You know, Ten of Wands is, well, I did say some wands were coming up, didn't I? See how the heavy they are, but it's like he's taking them to lay them down because he can't do this anymore. So that's what I feel like. He felt like this was such a big burden on him, and he had been wanting to say something, and now finally he said something, so he kind of felt like a burden had been lifted. Uh-oh, too many. Can you clarify the Ten of Wands as a... Can you clarify the Ten of Wands? Nine of Swords. Yeah, he wasn't sleeping. He wasn't getting much sleep or rest. He worried about it a lot. He was depressed about it a lot. It had been bothering him for a while. Apparently, this was something he had been thinking about, and I think he finally just said, I need to do it. Where were you at when you talked to this person? Were you near water? Temperance. Well, balance is coming in again. He is near water. Near water. I do not believe he is in water. Maybe near a waterfall. Let's see. Maybe near a waterfall. Yes, he's in the ground near a waterfall. He's in the earth. He's in the earth, but he's near water. Running water. So running water, waterfall, water that runs over rocks. Sometimes, you know, rocks can go through the mountains and trickle out of mountains. So I feel like he's in the earth, but I do feel like he's he's near water, not in water. What are you near? Are you near a boulder, trees? Are you near anything identifiable? This card was turned over. Yeah, and see, the Two of Pentacles is about balance. He was trying to balance things out, but he was unable to do that. There was never a balance, you know. See how the Pentacles are not balanced out, how one is higher than the other. So he can never balance things out. There was never a balance for him. Are you near something? A rock or... Oh, there is tinsel. Sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of feel like he might be around some trees, rocky trees. Maybe a little grassy spots up and around in the area. I don't know why I feel like there might be a cave entrance around there or a rock. Like, it may not be like a cave. It may be like a... You know how they have those little rock formations, and over the years, you've been able to crawl under them. You can crawl through them or up in them, you know, like bears may use them for dens or something. But I kind of feel like he may be near something like that, if not in something like that. Who done this to you? How many people were there? How many people? So I kind of feel like there's more than one person that knows. I definitely feel like there's a female that knows. That what happened to him. Because his clothes were found. Some of his clothes were found in his truck. So I kind of feel like I do feel a female energy. So I kind of feel like a female knows. The Star card is about hope and new beginnings, new starts. That's what he was hoping for. Because I did get it in reverse, I kind of feel like he feels like the case has come to like a standstill. There's his hope of people finding him has kind of stuck there. He really doesn't have hope of them finding him right now. Can you tell me how many people justice. He is hoping for justice. He's wanting justice. I feel like he will get justice. It may take a while, because justice is what comes around goes around. What you put out there, you will get back. I don't know that 8 people had something to do with what happened to him. I do feel that a female knows what happened to him. Well, I don't know. Here's 8 again. 8 of Swords. So maybe 8 people know what has happened to him. Because I got 8 of Swords, and I got 8 of Wands, and I got 8 of Swords. And I do definitely feel like there is a female that knows what happened. There could be up to 8 people that knows what happened. I don't know how big his circle were of friends. But if it's telling me 8 twice, then there's got to be something to do with 8 people. I do feel he's near water, not in water. Maybe by some rock formations. Maybe like a little cave. Rock formations at a cave, like a cave, like little wolves can go in there or something. I do feel like he's buried in one of those. I don't feel like he's buried like really deep, but he is hidden. But I hope he is found. I pray for his family that he is found and that this comes to light. I do feel like it is a brown-headed girl also. I do feel like her hair is brown. Okay, so I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and maybe we will be able to do a part 2 on this one. Thank you.